Hey, this is CJ the Traveling Man. I thought I'd let you know we stopped here in Henderson, Kentucky. We're going to explore some things while we're here as well. So like I said, tell a friend and tell everybody that you know that CJ the Traveling Man is coming through a city or town near you. Like I said, spread the word. Coming to a city and a town near you. This is CJ the Traveling Man signing out of Henderson, Kentucky. And we're on our way to the next town. So y'all just hang in there. It's CJ. I'm back again. Now, like I said, we stopped in Henderson, Kentucky. And I want to tell you that Henderson has its roots in a small block wide strip of the land high above the Ohio River. The site of the present-day Audubon Mills Park directly south of the city riverfront boat dock. The village is was called Red Banks because of the reddish clay soil that overlooked the Ohio River. So the future of the city was named after Richard Henderson, the 8th century pioneer, and it also associated with Samuel Hopkins and Thomas Allen. Henderson County has also shared this namesake on the March 17, 1775 of North Carolina Judge Richard Henderson, and his Transylvania Company had met with 1,200 Cherokees in the counseling, which is what they call present-day Elizabeth, Tennessee, to purchase over 17 million acres. And the land between the Ohio, Cumberland, and the Kentucky River in the present-day Kentucky and Tennessee resells to its settlers, known as the Transylvania Purchase. The sale was also void in Virginia General Assembly since the territory and the sole rights purchased the land from the Indians within its bounds. I got flies everywhere, and I'm trying to tell you a little story about Henderson. But like I said, we're here in Henderson, and some of the interest spots, like point of interest spots, would be like John James Audubon State Park, the riverfront, the Green River State Forest, which are also, part of the Henderson area. And I'm also going to mention, like I said, I found this, so it may be kind of interesting to you guys as well. You got notable people that are from the Henderson, Kentucky area. Young Ewing Allen, which is a writer and editor and publisher. You got John J. Becker, which is a composer. Ingram Crockett, which is a poet and a journalist. You got Teddy Derby, which is a blues musician. You got Misty Dawn, which is a photograph actress and model. You got Ewing Galloway, which is a journalist and a country prospector. You got Joe Gabel, I hope I pronounced his name right, which is an author. You got Greg Hall, which is a film producer of the movie, if you're familiar with the Blair Witch Project. We also have W.C. Handy, which is an African-American blues legend. Spent about a decade of his time here in Henderson, Kentucky. We got Rosa Henderson, which is an American jazz and blues singer. You got Christy Johnson, which is a former Miss Kentucky, USA. Grandpa Jones, Louise Marshall, Grandpa Jones, Baja player, comedy, born and raised in Henderson, Kentucky. You got Adam Johnson, which was a Confederate general in the Civil War. You have husband E. Kimmel, which was the commander of the U.S. Pacific Fleet during the Japanese attack on Pearl Harbor. So if you're familiar with the Pearl Harbor thing, yeah, husband E. Kimmel was one of them. We got the Commander Sergeant Major Gary L. Littrell, Medal of Honor receipt of his service. We also want to honor them as well for his during the Vietnam War. And we got Skaggs Jr., or you want to say Luther Skaggs Jr., which a Medal of Honor of his service for the Marine Corps in the Pacific of World War II. We also got a couple sports people that are from here. So we got Clarence Adam, which is a pro boxer, and Sam Ball, which was a former NFL player. So like I said, this is CJ the Traveling Man. We're here in Henderson, Kentucky, and some of the places that I mentioned that are place of interest, we're also going to go there and film. So like I said, make sure you spread the word. Tell everybody that CJ the Traveling Man came through. We're also on the highway, what they call the new I-69. So we're heading south. So like I said, make sure you tune in and tell everybody that CJ the Traveling Man stopped in Henderson, Kentucky. I want to thank everybody for joining me. Peace. Hey, this is CJ the Traveling Man. I thought I'd let you know, yes, we stopped in Poole, Kentucky. If you never heard of it, this is Poole, Kentucky we stopped in. And Poole, Kentucky is also an unincorporated community which is in the Henderson and Webster County line. The community is also located on US 41, 15 miles south of Henderson, Kentucky, and 20 miles north of Providence, Kentucky. So it's a little noisy, so I just thought I'd let you know a little bit about Poole as we stopped in. Let everybody know, spread the word that CJ the Traveling Man came through Poole, Kentucky. Pass it on. And like I said, we're heading on to our next town, so stay tuned. This is CJ the Traveling Man, signing out. Peace. Hey, this is CJ the Traveling Man. I thought I'd let you know, yes, we stopped in, yes, Dixon, Kentucky, if you see behind me. It's also, like they say, it's located on US 41A and Kentucky 132. It was established with a courthouse and a post office. Sorry about that. I had a fly that was in my way. It was around 1860 when the county was founded. So, like I was saying, we stopped here in Dixon, Kentucky. Thought I'd let you know a little bit about the Revolutionary War. William Jackie from 1790 established the Stagecoach Inn 5 miles north of the town, presented in the site of the old Indian Trail between Nashville and St. Louis. The town was incorporated around February 6, 1861, and the name, sorry about all the noise, guys, the Lieutenant Governor of the state from 1844 to 1848, the United States Senate from 1852 to 1855, the notorious Hart brothers, murderous outlaws, terrorized the area in the late 18th centuries. In the downtown area has several historic homes and was the site of the number of the Civil War skirmish, or the skirmish. So if I said that right or wrong, like I said, we stopped here in Dixon, Kentucky. Thought I'd let you know a little bit about it. And like I said, this is CJ the Traveling Man. I want you to tune in next week to see our next location. Make sure you tell a friend, tell everybody that CJ the Traveling Man is coming through your town. So pass the word. This is CJ the Traveling Man signing out. But like I said, make sure you tune in next week. Tune in next week. You're going to see where we're going to be at. It's probably going to be Kentucky, Indiana, Illinois, or Tennessee. We're going to find a location. But like I said, check me out next week. CJ the Traveling Man signing out. Peace.